YouTube beef ends up in a killing live on stream. I have to censor some shit. Yep, that's gunshots.
What if I told you that was over YouTube beef? So first and foremost, rest in peace to YouTuber Finny the Legend and his wife. They were on
RIP to y'all, bro. At right in the heart of Vegas too. Like, it was never that deep, bro.
a Las Vegas trip, and I know we're gonna have to blur and edit a lot of that out, but I think a lot of people can come to the conclusion that while walking on the strip, they were approached by other YouTuber City Man and were open fired on. Like their lives were ultimately ended in that very specific moment. Sin City Manny, City Man, whatever you want to call him, open fired on another YouTuber because of YouTube beef and ended up ending the lives of him and his wife. Now you're probably wondering, how the hell did somebody get here? Well, back in 2023, Manny pepper sprayed Finney's wife, his literal wife, in a real life confrontation. I'm not gonna lie,
I didn't know none of that.
Pepper spray my wife, I gotta beat your ass. The other problem that we have is the whole conversation about streaming territory, which they act like this is a gang. These two grown men acting like children is the most.
They got streaming territories now? They got streaming no-fly zones? You mean to tell me you can't stream in certain areas? You gotta check in before going live in certain areas now? This is how IRL streaming is gonna get nerfed, y'all. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. But yo, what tased his wife? Bro, and mind you, hold on, I need to run that back.
I'm not gonna lie, if you pepper spray my wife, I gotta beat your ass. The other
Bro, the niggas who ultimately ended up dying are the same people, the same nigga whose wife got tased. What did you possibly do between those two moments to make this nigga that mad that he had to spin back, bro?
Problem that we have is the whole conversation.
Oh, my fault. Killed the nigga in the middle of Las Vegas. Like, what are we doing anymore, bro? Like, I don't know. What's good, brother? Yo, what's good, Mally? How you doing, my boy? How you doing?
About streaming territory, which they act like this is a gang. These two grown men acting like children is the most impressive thing in the world. But they were trying to figure out who claimed the Vegas streets, who could do live streaming in Vegas and who couldn't. You know, hey, you gotta check in with me. Just other typical grown man shit. So naturally, Finney responded by making live streams where he hosted other Vegas live streamers, where they told their testimony about people like Manny and other Vegas streamers and how they just weren't making the spot cool or, you know, welcome to be around. And this caused Finney to get really popular, and he started stealing some of that money from people who were looking for other Vegas streamers, and they started donating and doing all these other things for, you know, the guy that was Manny's arch enemy. So it seemed like his turf, Manny's turf, got claimed by Finney. Now mind you, these are two 30-plus-year-old men, and the backstory goes that they've had a long and outstanding beef. Just a couple days ago, Finney dropped a 5-hour video where he just mocked Manny and his wife to the utmost extent. I mean, it was very extreme, and this is probably one of the reasons why, you know, there was a triggering and then another triggering.
Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on.
This is why you can't judge niggas, bro. This nigga left the house like that with his wife. Ended up smoking the nigga. Like, you truly don't know what people are capable of, bro. I would have thought this nigga was a goofy my damn self. Hold out the whole time this nigga's willing to kill about some internet beef, bro. A fraction of the subscribers that I have. I can't lie, bro. Listen, before any reaction, I'm letting y'all niggas know right now, bro. Disclaimer, y'all got it. All this shit is entertainment. I don't care. You got territory, whatever. I don't own nothing. Not even the house I fucking live in. Like, wow. Absolutely insane. This is about the dude who was beefing on YouTube and popped him and his girl. Yes, bro. These niggas, too. These niggas. 5-hour video attacking someone and his wife is peak unemployment behavior. Like, bro. Like, 5 hours. Like, I struggle to pull off 5-hour streams where I talk about multiple facets of content. 5 hours dedicated to just insulting people is insane, bro. I'm not gonna say valid crash out, but like, holy shit, this adds a little bit more context. Some ginger kid worst fit. Bro, Nah, whoever this is, they fake trim right now. I can't lie. I'd wear some shit like this. This is actually an amazing fit because this nigga's willing to kill niggas over nothing, clearly. So I actually love this fit. This is like the best shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And if this is his wife, she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. I'd put her on the cover of a magazine that I was releasing.
As a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man, I look hard tonight? Like, what is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a what's his goal?
His goal is to be zesty as hell, fool.
Look at how her back going. Is that Machete's woman? Like,
Yeah,
Nah, he going in.
whooping the shit out of
That's
Machete.
crazy.
Now the beef does not stop there. These guys were actively striking each other's channels, you know, getting up to 2 strikes, where if you get that 3rd strike on YouTube, you know, you're
I ain't gonna lie, that's worth crashing out for. I can't lie. Everyone, like every nigga that do YouTube know this is just like rule number 1 is you just don't do shit like that, bro. Striking down people's channels is crazy. Like, you can't come back from that. 1 more strike, like 3 strikes and you're done. You can't get that channel back. Listen. I ain't gonna say it's worth crashing out for. But damn near, bro. I can't even lie. that's niggas' livelihoods, bro. WPR, you got to, bro, because clearly niggas is dying over online beef now, bro. So I gotta make sure I'm protected, and I just gotta take liberties, bro.
channel can be strucken down, but they were actively taking action upon each other as well before the beef happened using the copyright system of YouTube.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I can do it in my heart, and I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Wow. Wow.
You know,
Little did he know that it'd be fucking him, bro. Oh, fuck, bro. It's like, yo, watching this in retrospect is so bad. It's so fucking bad, bro. What's good, Digi? Nah, it's definitely worth crashing out for. Nah, I can't lie. It might just be, bro. That channel strike shit, bro. Like, yo, I got 1 warning on my official YouTube channel, and I've never streamed on there again. Like, I don't play about my channel. That's my fucking baby, bro. That's my baby. Can't take that away from me. Especially if they doing it on purpose. Nah, word. Because you could, if y'all don't know, you could abuse that system. Like, legit. Like, let's say someone reacts to my video. I get notified every time someone reacts to my video. And I could literally sit there if I wanted to and request it to get taken down. I could take all the money from that video. Or I could just, you feel me? Just file a copyright strike. You could do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that, but it's like an unspoken rule amongst content creators that, like, you just don't do that. Like, you just don't. It's not, you know? Can you appeal the strike? Or repeal the strike? I'm assuming you meant appeal the strike. You can appeal the strike, but, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, bro, 9 times out of 10, the fair use system on YouTube is ass, bro. So you don't even want to, like, take it there. Really don't want to take it there. You know YouTube don't be playing? Hell no, bro. Hell no. It's not the culture. Facts.
know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him a strike?
Yeah.
That, you know, you swing, you swing at me, we swinging back twice.
I'm not saying that anybody deserved what happened to them, but the foreshadowing is very eerie just a day after he was removed from this earth, making fun of the guy and saying that he would ultimately end his life and all that stuff like that. I've had my own issues with the copyright strike system with different channels, and we've seen how those have played out with the likes of Fresh and Fit when they went on their mass copyright strike situation, but I can guarantee you, I don't think anybody would ever think think that it could bubble over into something like this. Like, this is a very big and bad
hell no.
situation where people ultimately lost their lives, and now the person who is on record showing that he is chasing this person, which we'll get into in a second, is out on the run from the authorities based off of YouTube channel beef. Now, I do think that there is some sort of mental illness component at play here. I mean, all this stuff is not only televised, but Manny is actually on video talking about how he's looking for this person one day before the actual incident happening. And if you watch this video and take away what I watched this video, we could probably conclude that there's a bunch of mental illness going on that people need to address in real life.
I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I'm dying to see him.
This is really some gang shit, bro. Like, and it's so crazy because, like, you never know, bro. Like, I can't tell if this nigga looks ass or like he's really willing to do some shit like that, right? We're looking at the situation in retrospect, so now, nigga, we know what happened, but like, holy shit, someone has actually died over internet beef. Absolutely insane. Imagine if the reaction vid got 2 million views. There's been instances where sometimes where people's reactions will get more views than the official video. But usually even then, what they'll do in that case is they'll reach out to the creator that reacted to their video and they'll be like, yo, bro, like, I don't like that. And then they'll just take it down. Like, they don't even take the risk because it's just like, yo, like, I don't care. I already got my views. When you get views on YouTube, even if the shit gets copyrighted after, you get to keep the money that you already made. So, like, they don't give a fuck. They take it down. It's easy. For YouTube to be successfully sued, it took like $1 billion company back in the early 2010s to change their copyright laws. Hell, no, yeah. It's the only reason shit even got like that in the first place, probably. You can destroy someone's livelihood by getting someone's channel taken down for real. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's nothing to play with. Absolutely nothing to play with. Damn, son, this nigga was really on that, bro. Like, you hear people talk like this all the time, bro, but he really was on that. Like, he was not playing. He was really trying to get this nigga up out of here.
I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing, field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told, right? Somebody should have sent me my invite.
Oh, hell no.
Come on, I have to say hi to my biggest
This is eerie.
fan.
This is eerie. Oh, God, no. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's a clear sign if there's no
Yeah, it's like, to know that he actually did this shit, bro, it's like, holy shit. And mind you, it's like, yo, all this over streaming territory. Now guess who can stream there? Neither of them.
other that this person needed some sort of help. I've since gone on YouTube to try to find these channels with these videos to see if there's any comments, updates, or whatever the case may be. And it seems that YouTube has totally scrubbed or deleted not only the videos, but the channels themselves from the YouTube platform, which I think is a good deal. I could only imagine the type of stuff that's going on, and we don't want this person who is this far off the edge to be, you know, antagonized by any commenters or any other people reacting or doing anything else like this.
This nigga doesn't need to interact with another nigga for the rest of his life.
I don't think there's very much any question about that. It's clear that he's unstable.
I hope Manny get life in prison for premeditated murder. But it's not just his fault. It's his wife's fault. It's his friends and all them other dudes that was in his YouTube videos listening to him say he want to unalive you. Egging them on. They saying stuff too. Asking if you want to be buried alive or cremated. He talking about he want to chop you up, send you to your mom. That's how he was getting those strikes you was giving him. You even said, oh man, I don't want to give him another strike on his account. He lose his account, he might off himself because he crazy. You knew someone right with him. You still took him as a joke. You wasn't afraid of him. And it's okay, you didn't have to be afraid.
I mean, if I'm being honest though, bro, like how could you, once again, this is the first instance of something like this happening over some internet beef. I probably would have, like, I'm not gonna say I would have dragged it. Like, I'm not into antagonizing people while they're down, especially when they're on, like, their last channel strike. Like, that's crazy. But, like, yo, I wouldn't think this motherfucker would be on that type of timing either. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Afraid of him, but you also did not have to tell that man you was coming to Las Vegas. That man got in his car and was driving around in the daytime telling you he was looking for you. He was gonna be wherever you was at. He was asking where you was gonna be
like
and
that,
asking you to drop your location.
Can't play that. Can't play with shit like that.
Knowing this man is obsessed with you, knowing this man wasn't mentally right. And I feel like y'all was looking for a viral moment, but he was already defeated. He wasn't there to play games. And I just wanna say, at y'all age, this showed a lot of immaturity and ignorance.
And I'm not saying this to justify, you know, the actions that Manny took on Finn, but at the end of the day, this is a reason in the testament as to why you don't play with people's bags. People are so attached to this online thing, this thing on the phone or this thing on the computer screen, that it could be the breaking point for them. And not saying that anybody should have lost their life because of this, but the reality is that you never know what anybody's dealing with. Like, the internet is a place for lonely people or people that need help to find their voice. So behind that internet, behind that loneliness, behind all that, there is a person that is actually.
Yeah, see, the problem is too, what he just described there, that's typically associated with somebody that's like pussy. And so once again, you'd never think.
Actually suffering beyond the keyboards. You know, it's bigger than just the uploads. It's bigger than the likes. It's bigger than the comments. It's bigger than the views. This is a person with feelings, with emotions, with all those things. And I don't know how he couldn't see, but it's as clear as day that this man was mentally ill to some capacity. This is not somebody I would have tried. Now, again, him and his wife did not deserve this at all, but I think that this should just be a warning sign for a bunch of people, especially if you're not cool with each other. This stuff is not content. Antagonizing and the internet beefs are not content. You know, this IRL stuff is not, you know, content to the extent that they're doing. I will say that it's also reported that YouTube did not immediately take down the VOD from this video, which is insane to me. I mean, this was live streamed on your platform, and we've seen how some of these platforms have handled these sensitive topic matters or subjects before in the past, but they've ultimately got to do a better job. I don't know what the review process is or is like or whatever, or who's actively watching these things, but seeing two people get slain on YouTube and the VOD existing for another couple of hours or whatever it is, it's just, that's a very tough pill to swallow, especially for those that are close to, you know, these people in question. There's not too much to really say here. You know, rest in peace to Finny the Legend, rest in peace to his wife.
Facts, honestly, RP to them. You can end the video right there, I ain't gonna lie. You can end that video right there. That's fucking crazy, Chad. I ain't even gonna lie. That's, you don't think shit like this could happen, bro. But it does.